feral hogs have been increasing in number ever since Christopher Columbus has introduced them in the 1500s. Eating wherever they can get their hooves on, they are considered opportunistic eaters and have yet to face a natural predator. Sid Miller, Texas Agriculture Commissioner, has estimated that there has been about $1 billion in damage done by these feral hogs and around 4 million hogs nationwide. In response to this problem, Miller's introduced a poison called Kaput Feral Hog Lure that will begin as what he describes as the hog apocalypse. Through several years of hunting and ranching experience, I, Michael Wischmeyer, have come to the conclusion that this product not only lacks logic, but is also unethical. For starters, pigs, we all know how much of a nuisance pigs are, but is poison the best solution? Kaput Feral Hog Lure is a warfarin-based poison, and warfarin is a blood thinner that is commonly prescribed by doctors to us. Miller believes it is okay for this product to be used because it is very effective in killing feral hogs, but not killing non-target animals. But I will explain how this product is intended to work and how it will cause more harm than good. Miller plans on letting Texas farmers and ranchers distribute this pesticide in forms of wafers as to have the feral hogs eat and digest it. These pigs will now begin a gut-wrenching process that will last up to 31 days later. Because the warfarin renders the pig incapable of forming blood clots, they will begin to bleed profusely from the gums and anuses. Internal bleeding will then commence, forming a large amount of minor hemorrhages and joint pain, which will cause bleeding in the joints and extreme pain. This warfarin-based poison not only leaves the pigs in devastating agony, but also leaves them incapacitated to the point of where they will not move if approached. If any of you have ever hunted feral hogs before, you will understand that under no circumstances will they ever let you approach them. This is clearly one of the most cold-blooded and merciless ways of exterminating an animal. Not only has this exact form of pesticide been used before in Australia, but the Australian government assessment shared with the Washington Post, made in 2009, deemed the poison inhumane because the government officials were so disturbed by the feral hog's extreme suffering. Australia wasn't only concerned with the inhumanity of the product, but also with the effects upon the ecosystem. Believe it or not, but the feral hog is a staple in our ecosystem. Hog hunting and trapping has been a huge business, and also with the introduction of this new poison, many families will feel the large economic consequence. Hogs can be caught, shot, killed, and trapped, and much of the meat that is slaughtered is served in restaurants as wild boar. I can acknowledge the fact that the problem we have with the feral hog population, but my morals and ethics do not align with the way Miller is trying to go about this problem. Although the entrails turn blue once the poison is taken full effect, what happens if I feed my family the pig meat before the entrails have turned blue and before the poison has taken full effect? More importantly, the Australian government officials stated that it was difficult to prevent other species from eating the poison, which is known to prevent paralyzed chickens, make rats vomit, and kill all manners of animals. Cable Smith, an extremely knowledgeable hunter and rancher who hosts a popular weekly show called the Lone Star Outdoor Show, simply states that the Kaput Feral Hog Lure won't work. I believe we should use more level-headed and rational ways of solving this problem until we come up with a better solution. This way, the suffering is controlled and manageable. Usually, when you shoot to kill a pig, it will die instantly or up to 24 hours later. But again, if you use this product, it will suffer up to 31 days. So I am organizing an email to send to Jason Villalba, who is a House Representative for Texas. According to Dr. Victor Weiser, he is a young mover and will be very beneficial to our cause. If you would like to progress the fight against the use of this product, I would like to talk to you after class. There is also a petition going on at Texas Hog Hunters Association, or www.texashha.com. As stated before, feral hogs present a significant problem against ranchers and farmers. I am blessed to be allowed to hunt a property around the area of Waco, so I am fully aware of the problems that these hogs cause. I encourage you to go and do your own research, as there are many more experienced hunters and ranchers who are writing similar articles that are in agreement with mine. There are too many unanswered questions about effectiveness, collateral, and consumption, demonstrating how it is too early to release a poison so volatile and uncontrollable.